It's the beginning of the new year, and with a new year comes a whole new plan for the game. It's been quite some time since something of substance has been shown, but with hundreds of hours of testing, figuring out what I'd want, and speaking with team members, I am now able to show what's been done and what this year entails for the development of Garland. To start things off, a new layout for the shop has been created. Please note that a lot of assets are still being made, and it's pretty tedious to rearrange all of the icons. So ignore all of the unrelated icons and base engine items. Purchasing and selling items are now separated into two categories. This means that some shops will have the ability to do both, or some will just have one or the other. That allows me, the developer, to make shops a lot more unique, or something like that. Secondly, the game is now able to be played with a mouse. I mean, look how I'm poking at Amelia, isn't that just neat? Here's another shot of me poking at Amelia with my cool little finger. The main menu has a brand new look as well, with a solo-style character sheet and the ability to use the mouse. The inventory page, while a work in progress, has been fully redesigned as well. Much more simpler and easier on the eyes. My characters are at a pretty decent level now. I wonder if there's a way to upgrade them a specific way I like. Obviously there is. Why else would I ask that? Ascensions are a stat upgrading system for every character. They will receive points every time they level up, allowing you to have much more freedom in how you build your favorite party members. But if your party member is already max level, most, if not all, your stats will cap at 999. Trying to upgrade these stats will use up your already useless point, but some stats like HP will still have the ability to be invested into via ascensions. The status menu has been given a better look and a new role. Your standard parameters will exist, but what's most important is your properties, which really sounds lame. I gotta rename that. Each category sets the standard for how you use each party member. Gender is obviously gender. Are you stupid? Aspect is pretty much the most essential part of your character. Aspects go from breath all the way to big bad doom. Each aspect determines your element, base stats, and your immunities. Class pairs with aspect, determining your sub-element and specialty skills. Alignment will determine your story allegiance. Law, nihilism, and neutrality are the three to name. This will also determine how certain characters perceive you, so watch out. Misoka's gift is an innate passive that every character has. It sets the standard for how the character plays, and will never be negative. Curses are literally just the opposite. They are a negative passive that affects how the character plays. This could include affinities, growth, or flat out negating your gift. Curses cannot be removed less done through the story. Each character's main element will be either blocked or absorbed. Calamities will also be nullified for each main element. Sub-elements will only have resistance, lest you obtain a passive that nullifies it. Blah 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 whatever. Time to talk about negotiations. You can talk to these guys now and ask for gold items or essence. Succeeding a negotiation will instantly kill all enemies on field and send you through the victory screen. But if you fail like a dumbass, the enemy will break your turn, which could be fatal. Now that you've killed an enemy, you can check them out in the bestiary. Here it will show all of your enemies. Currently there's just one. Each enemy will display their resistances, skills, drops, properties such as evasion and whatnot, and lore, which I'm obviously not working on right now. Come on. This is still a framework. I was on the fence the entire year on whether or not I should make the game 3D. I worked with other engines and even tried working my way around it via events. But finally, I have decided to keep things 2D, but I have decided to implement a virtual trainer mode. This system will allow the player to do extra challenges and run gauntlets for some cool swag. Currently, I'm still working out the kinks to the whole 3D thing, but I've shown off how the dungeons would look like anyway. There's a lot of other stuff I've been working on. Currently, there's a few things planned for the game. Obviously, the first one is quests, as it was part of the previous framework. Secondly, a trading system of some sorts will be implemented here in the next few weeks of 2025. This system allows the player to trade for specific items from vendors in exchange for whatever is in your inventory. But as you can see, the UI for the trading system looks like complete shit, so it's still needing to be adjusted and worked on. Other than that, we have a lot of new characters, music, and shops to go over soon. We actually have a list of shops to be added, and it's growing. Starting off with the first three. Let's see here. We have Caudio. He sells you miscellaneous items. But if you slay certain foes, and perhaps even other shopkeeps, he will sell more items, sort of like a karma system. Then we have a currently unnamed food vendor. He sells burgers that are genetically modified. His employees are also, let's just say, happy to be there. We finally have Bevera. She owns a record store. You can find records she's looking for by slaying enemies or finding them in chests. Exchanging them with her will reward you with cool swagger depending on the rarity. We also have a lot of new music. Here's some work from V, Moof Miser, and Mully Wiz. to show much more in the near future. It's been a long and painful road for this game, but it's all been worth it. Happy New Year, everybody!